I apologize about the quality. It's absolutely terrible, or you could think it's actually cool. That is actually the cracking on my lens. But this is my Eagles and Cowboys video. The Philadelphia Eagles go to play the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas on Sunday night, 8:30, prime time. Prime time. Prime time. I have hope. That is what I have to say. I have hope for this game. I have a feeling. Now, okay. This may be the dumbest reasoning ever for the reason why the Eagles could win this game, but bear with me, please. Overconfidence. The Dallas Cowboys are coming off a bye week where they have won 5 straight games after dropping their very first game, a home opener against the Dallas Cowboys. That makes a lot of sense. I meant to say the New York Giants. Now, the Dallas Cowboys haven't played anybody that great. Yes, they played Green Bay. Is Green Bay as great as they were last year or the year before? No. Are they the Super Bowl team that won in 2010? No. But the Eagles have beaten teams that have been predicted to be top dog in their AFC or NFC divisions and conference in general. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings. We beat both of those teams. We defied all the freaking odds in the world, and we beat these two teams. But coming off a bye week after we beat and really beat the Cleveland Browns, the Chicago Bears, and then an all-out destruction of the Pittsburgh Steelers, we come off a bye week where we're really amped up. We're really ready for this game. Make a 4-0 to make a stand in our division. Fight with the Dallas Cowboys, who are 4-1 at this time. And we lose a game we should have won. A week later, we play one of the sloppiest games I've ever seen the Eagles play, especially against a division rival. And now, thanks to how badly we played against this division rival, we have lost 4 consecutive games against this rival. And that is the Washington Redskins of all teams. We haven't beaten the Washington Redskins in over 2 years, guys. We have not beaten them since September of 2014, week 3 of that year. Yes, the year where we started out 3-0, thought we were going places when we were 9-3, and then blew it and went 10-6 again. Getting back on track, I think this is that game where the Cowboys fall due to overconfidence. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The Cowboys are really scary. The way they've been playing the past 5 weeks, the way that they have legitimately dominated their opponent, especially on the offensive side of the ball with Zeke Elliott, Dak Prescott, never turned the ball over, no Des Bryant. Des Bryant is most likely going to return for this game against the Eagles. That is something that scares me the most. But like I said, this team, the Eagles know them very well. Okay. Some advantages the Eagles have on this team. The Eagles have that advantage at defense. Their front 7 is one of the best, if not the best front 7 in the NFL. They've had their ups and downs this year, but last week we played the best team in the league who never turns the ball over, never gets sacked, never really gets hit, or at least lets the quarterback get hit in Sam Bradford. We hit him over 19 times, got 6 sacks on him, forced 3 fumbles, and got an interception off of him. Dak Prescott has only thrown, 1 interception? They have 1 turnover in total, I believe. if my memory is correct. Our front seven, we don't have Benny Logan. He's still out with that groin. Let that man heal. Being real, if we can get Benny Logan back healthy for the rest of the season, whenever he's able to come back, we can get our front seven back to being scary. But Bo Allen, keep up the good work, my dude. You are really impressing me in subbing in for our injured Benny Logan. But back to what I was talking about. Front seven, one of the best in the league against the best offensive line in the league. We have the upper advantage. We've played this offensive line plenty of times. The running defense is what scares me the most. Mainly because we allowed over 230 yards 2 weeks ago against the Washington Redskins in Matt Jones and Robert, whatever his name is, this other bench warmer that subs in for Matt Jones. Zeke Elliott is literally a one-man army at running back. That is something that scares me the most. He could be better than DeMarco Murray was when he was with this team. And we saw DeMarco Murray tear it up last night against the Jaguars when he was with, the Tennessee and Jaguars game last night. But that is something that this Eagles team really needs to do, is to freaking contain that running back in Zeke Elliott. If we can really play as aggressive as how we did last week against the Vikings, we have a shot at stopping this team from scoring points, from slowing down their momentum, and making the Cowboys actually have to rethink and redo what they're doing. Because let me tell you this, excuse me, the last 2 weeks where we've lost to the Lions and the Redskins, you saw no adjustment in our offensive scheme, in our defensive scheme at all. No, absolutely no changes. All we saw were more blitzes, and especially against the Redskins, that did not work. The Vikings, yes. The Redskins, no. You need to change it up a lot more. Offensively, I have been saying it ever since week 1. Feed Dorial Beckham the ball. He, as of right now, is your guy to throw it deep against. He is 6'5", weighs over 200 pounds, runs of a 4.3, which is freaky for his height. You need to get him that ball. We've seen how he can break tackles, how he can make plays when he has that ball, but most of those plays are called back for holding penalties. That's another thing. Penalties. These things need to go away. I'm tired of seeing penalties. I've been saying it ever since the Lions game. It's been 3 weeks. We need to stop penalties. This is most likely the biggest challenge that we have this year, as of right now. Because, we go to play Atlanta, we go to play Seattle in Seattle. This right now, after the Vikings game, we should be feeling really good, but we need to stop this team. If we win this game, we're in first place, thanks to that number 1 win that we have over the Cowboys in the division. But we need to see a lot more changes if we want that to happen. We need to see less Ryan Matthews. And I'm sorry, Ryan Matthews, you're a great running back when you make these big plays, but you fumble way too often. And when you fumble the ball, you lose the football. You don't just fumble it, you give it to the other team, and we can't have that. Another thing is that if you do use him, we can't have him running to the outside. Ryan Matthews has fumbled twice this year, lost both of those fumbles against the Lions and last week against the Vikings because he was running down the sidelines. He's not down the sidelines, he's running towards the sidelines, trying to hit the outside. Ryan Matthews is a downhill runner. I said it last week, I sound like a broken record. That's the same exact issue we had with DeMarco Murray last year. We don't want to be repeating ourselves, doing the same exact thing over and over like that. If you want to hit the outside, give it to freaking Darren Sproles, give it to Kenyon Barter, give it to Wendell Smallwood. This rookie is hungry for the ball. Get him the ball. Need to see more Dorial Green Beckham. Zach Ertz needs to do something. I don't know where he's been. he had one good game, which was the Cleveland game, and after that, he's been non-existent. He's had injuries. When he comes back, he's only getting like one reception for 15 yards. That's it. Or he drops a crucial touchdown pass against the Redskins that could have really helped us win that game. But no. I don't know where he's at. For all I care, bring in Trey Burton. I need to see some tight ends. I need to see tight ends actually getting the ball. Brett Selleck, you can do whatever you want with Brett Selleck. He won't disappoint you. He's a 10-year vet. He loves Philadelphia. He loves getting the ball. He loves helping the O-line. Big V, you're doing a better job. Let's hope that you can carry that on against the freaking Cowboys next week. Jason Kelce needs to get his shit together. He needs to stop holding and making terrible snaps to freaking Wentz. And Wentz, my boy, stay calm. Don't get excited. Don't try to force anything. You've never forced any pass in your career here in Philadelphia until last week, when you tried forcing 2 passes. Both of them were picked off. You need to chill and really think. Let yourself just do it. You know, you don't need to force anything. You don't need to show off that you can make these big plays and everything like that. You just need to do you. And just lead this offense, lead this team to a win. Malcolm Jenkins, you need to be a leader. We need a leader, especially on defense. Malcolm Jenkins is the only one making huge plays besides, freaking Benny Logan and Fletcher Cox when they get sacks and when they strip the ball away. Brandon Graham when he gets a fumble. Nolan Carroll when he manages to get there. Malcolm Jenkins, if you want to help this team, you're the only big veteran on that team that's been playing football for more than 6 years. You need to show your leadership and be more of a leader. I love what you've done the past 2 weeks, but I need to see more from you, especially leadership-wise. Special teams, Josh Huff, do your thing. Darren Sproles, do your thing. We need to see Darren Sproles return a kick return for a touchdown, don't we? Or a punt return, for that matter. We've seen Kenny Barner do it. We've seen Josh Huff do it. Can Darren Sproles do it next week? I hope so. 3 weeks in a row. Let's do it. I have hope, but this is the scariest game so far this year. I said that about the Vikings last week, and it was, but this week is... We can win this. We can win this game. We can win this game. We can win this game. To this weekend, 8:30 to 11:30, I'm watching the entire thing. You'll see a review on it freaking Monday morning, Monday afternoon, whenever I can. But you Eagles fans out there, you can't give up hope. You Cowboys fans out there, you better watch your backs. You're lucky Romo isn't playing, or else you'd be in trouble. Alright, guys. That's all the time I'm going to have today. Drop a like if you enjoyed or if you agree with anything. Tell me in the comments down below what you think the Eagles should do to beat the Cowboys. If I missed anything or whatever, tell me about your team and how they're doing. I love to comment about other teams in the NFL. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys all Monday night with my Eagles and Cowboys review video. Let's hope it's not a crow. Let's hope I'm not upset. And if it is a crow, let's hope it's not a bad loss. I love you guys, and I'll see you all Monday night. Have a good day.